Hello everybody, my name is Dan from Encore Motorcars down in Sarasota, Florida. We are going to showcase this 2013 Mercedes-Benz SL550. This car is a special order car. Somebody wanted to have oodles and oodles of upgrades and equipment, and so they ordered it with just about everything you could get. I believe if you're looking at another SL550, you're thinking about some other cars, comparing this to those. The window sticker price on this car is the highest I've ever seen, $131,500, and it's I think worth every penny. It's just a few $1,000s more than the others that are out there, but it's got the diamond white paint, it's got the Designo white interior, really sharp looking combination, especially when the roof is down. The bamboo wood, the dimming convertible roof, and some other really nice equipment. We're going to go over the window sticker in a minute and tell you about every little thing that's on there and how much it was to get it new, and then you can use that to judge the value, the current value of the car. No issues or problems that we know of. I just ran by the front bumper. I'm going to get a close-up there. This car did have a tag on the front, which has since been removed, and we have an appointment to have that refinished. Actually, I wanted to get this video now because the car's going out today to get this done. This center part here has this screws in there from the tag that had been there, and a couple of marks from the bracket that held the front tag, and that will be those will be modified to look like it's never ever had the front tag on it, because down here in Florida we like the nice clean looking front fascia. If you we're going to include the bracket if you need to remount it again in your state, but we're a little bit nutty here as far as being perfectionists, and any kind of flaw or damage. Down here we don't use tags in the front. So I'm going to cover the equipment with you real quick. I'm going to go in the car because we do have some wind. One of the really cool features on this car is a $2,500 Magic Sky, they call it, and it is the roof that has a dimmer or a intensity for the shade. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But up here on the roof that goes down, it does have this button up here that says the shade button here. And trying to fish the keys out of my pocket while I'm talking here. There's a button right here, and see this side where it says that shade button right there. I'm going to hit that button, and you're going to see the roof change. And I'll hit the button while you're watching the roof. See how that gets dim and bright. It's really cool. On the outside, it's got a mirror finish on the outside, and it really turns into a mirror, and it turns into a mirror out there to just basically get the sun to bounce off of it and keep the cabin cool. So it is functional, and it is impressive and cool, and you can have it either way, or you can put the roof down. Now let's cover all the equipment before we continue looking at the rest of the car, and this is really the big story on the car. Just so you know what it has for equipment, what it was ordered with. It was originally a San Diego car, which that's why the tags are in the front. They require that in California. S550 in diamond white. The diamond white exterior is a nice metallic white, like a pearl white, $795 with that. The black exclusive leather here is for the steering wheel and the upper parts of the car interior, including the dash and the top of the door panels and the lower door panels, and that is finished in a leather interior, which is beautiful. And the premium one package is the rear view camera feature, which is very nice. Right there, you turn the steering wheel and you can see how that changes, and if you probably have, if you're looking at this car, chances are you already have a car that has that on there. You know what that's all about. It is a special order car. That was a couple $100s for this. Illuminated door sills. So these door sills actually are lit. We're It says Mercedes-Benz out there. The Designo natural bamboo trim, and that is the Designo or Designo. I don't know why I learned to say it Designo. I don't think it's correct, but Designo bamboo wood, which is this trim that surrounds the radio and the shifter mechanism. And I think it's really, really pretty the way that they design. They ordered this, I think, very tastefully with the color combination. And that was a $1,500 trim that they added. The platinum white leather, which is this really awesome. This car looks so good. The carpets are dark, and the areas in the lower sections, the door panels are dark, so you don't get marks all over it. But where you sit down and how this interior looks with the ribbed center trim there, and the perforated leather for the cooled seats and the heated seats are it's just a really cool looking seat and interior design. I just love the detail in the lower sections of the dashboard here in that white trim. Really nice. Obviously, you see in the pictures also that's a $4,500 deal at getting this interior, so that's a big deal. The Designo headliner, which is like a suede material on the top of here, that is a Designo, excuse me, black headliner, 19-inch multi-spoke wheel, which I love the looks of those wheels, 19 inches. The factory codes are listed obviously there. The 266 driver assistance package, which includes the Distronic Plus cruise control. It's got the camera package up behind the mirror here with the camera that focuses on the road so that you don't change lanes, you don't run into people when you have your cruise control on. And it does have the braking, so that if you're not paying attention, nodding off, whatever the case may be, getting too close to an object or into traffic ahead of you, the car will automatically stop, whether you like it or not. And that's a big deal. That's a $3,000 option. The Magic Sky control, which I just showed you on the roof panel, is a $25 option. I love that. I think that is just phenomenal. And then this is a big deal. This Bang & Olufsen stereo system. And you know, when you got a convertible car, these are the tweeters here that they have, the special Bang & Olufsen tweeters. But the speakers on this car, the stereo system, and the amount of watts getting out from the stereo system on a convertible, you know, it might be overkill on a regular car, but on a convertible like this, when you're jamming down the road at 80 miles an hour, and you're gonna want to hear want to hear that music. You need that music to push out to you. If you want to, with all that treble of the wind and so forth going by, it does have the power wind deflector in the back between the seats, so that you do eliminate some of that. But it does require a stereo system, and this stereo system is so excellent that this person that bought this car was happy to pay $6,400 just for the stereo system alone. It is amazing. It's that amazing of a stereo system. Soft closed doors, those shut for you if you just kind of push them in. You know, those self-closing doors, $450. Subtotal of this was $130,595 with a destination in there, $131,500, which is the highest window sticker of any 2013 SL550 probably out there today, and I think the classiest, sharpest, sportiest looking one. You know, if you don't like white, that might be the only reason why you don't like this car. But even if you're like white, or you consider white as one of this white on white is really amazing. And I'll just leave it at that. You know what color it is. You saw the pictures. Quickly going to take a ride in the car. I'm not going to try to do the how-to and all the different beautiful features that this car has. Got the heated coffee thing on the bottom there. It's got the picture on the bottom there above the temperature of the lanes, so it's measuring the sides of the road so I don't go off the road at this point. And it's just got all that technology and all that sport equipment. And so I really wanted to show you the condition of the car. I think I did that on the outside of the car. If you want, we'll look a little closer at the excuse me as I put the seatbelt on, at the exterior wheels and so forth, and tires. But we put it through our shop, and it passed with flying colors to 26,000 miles. You'd imagine that it would do that. It has had a little touch-up paint on the right front fender. We'll get a look at that closer on the outside. No structural damage at all, but at one time the previous owner brushed up against something on the right side with an accident, and caused him to have the front right fender painted and the bumper cover. So let's take a look at our dealership here, in case you're wondering who you're dealing with. The Encore Motorcars in Sarasota has been around for almost 20 years. We came in and purchased the oh, we've got a little warning that we're getting too close to the sides here, almost hitting the car, and the blind spot warning system lights up the mirror on the side. This car is just about everything you could get on this car. We, back to the dealership, 15 years ago, bought the facility where the BMW dealership used to be, and they have a nice service facility that we were able to, but according to the Carfax, that was refinished. So I just wanted to show you that up close so that you could see the finished result of the what was done to the car. And boy, what a beautiful car. It's got so much more equipment. I just counted it up. It's $18,000 worth of equipment that probably are not installed on the vehicles that are out there that you're looking at that compare to it. So don't forget about the $20,000 in extras on the car. And today, those extras are probably worth between $5,000 and $7,000.